Leinen MEP, the European Commission presented their proposals for the European budget going forward after 2020 today. What are your first reaction?
Now, I welcome very much political priorities for the EU of the next decade, as to say that we need to do much more for innovation and for research, as well to connect young people across national borders with the Erasmus program. And what people want is security. Security of our external borders, as well as doing more as EU for the overall security around us in Europe and in our neighborhood.
The European Commission have a new proposal to include the rule of law as a condition, in a sense, for the receipt of European funds. Do you welcome this?
Oh, in the Treaty of Lisbon, we clearly have the provision that member states have to be loyal to the core values and the principles of the EU. And it is absurd that we ask from candidate states to fulfill all the Copenhagen criteria, whereas when you are a member state, you do what you want. And I think not the common market, not the common currency binds us together, but the core values of the EU. And this is the rule of law and democracy. And therefore, I think it's okay that we condition the taxpayers' money that is given to countries that they are loyal to core principles and values of the EU.
Some people have called for a separate eurozone budget. There's no proposal here today for that. Would you like to see something like that emerge?
After Brexit, more or less all the remaining 27 member states are supposed to introduce the euro. So despite of the exception for Denmark, all the countries are eurozone countries. And therefore, I think we need an investment program. We need a program to help countries that have an external shock, that make structural reforms. But in the meantime, I think that idea of a separate eurozone budget is bypassed by the idea to have a bigger budget for the EU for the same purposes for eurozone countries, but as well for those who are asked to introduce the euro in the next years.